the way.
We're wanted men.
I have spoken.
Welcome to episode 291 of the Smugglers Galaxy podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast for smugglers in the galaxy. I'm Glenn. Jason's over there. 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Let's round it to 2.
2 weeks to Rogue Fun.
It's like 2.5, but
Two and a half. Yeah. Who's
before
counting?
we realize it, it's going to be 2 weeks.
Before we realize it, we're going to be like, oh my God, it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to David's recap podcast today.
Mm-hmm.
And towards the end, he interviews us on
The second one.
Huh?
The second one.
The second. Oh, well, second podcast or the, but he's recapping like Thursday night.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
Yeah, he's recapping Thursday night.
I think it's the second one that we recorded a advertisement for the second Rogue Fun. His second.
Okay.
Anyways, that's where the confusion came in.
Yeah, gotcha. So he's talking about Thursday night last Rogue Fun, and he's at I remember him talking, and he's talking to both of us, and you could just hear it in your voice that you've had a little bit too much whiskey. No,
There was no whiskey. That was adrenaline.
that was adrenaline.
That was adrenaline.
You could just hear it. It was like, that's not normal, Jason.
No, I didn't have any whiskey that night because I did not want to be dragging or suffering any headaches or anything. And I plan on doing the same. I might have one drink, but that's it. I'm not.
All right. Well, I had drinks, and it's like everybody we talked to. So it's like every the only person that sounded normal was Narayan. Everybody else was like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
No, I could hear the adrenaline in my voice. I'm like, whoa, calm down there, dude. It's a little too much. That's intense.
All right, it's adrenaline, not whiskey.
Yeah. I mean, that was our first one, and there was so much going up into that moment, and then it was happening, and it's like, oh, here's this person, and I was
Right.
only supposed to have like 35 people at my place, and it ended up being closer to 50.
Right. Yeah, it was a crazy night.
So it's just like, oh, here's this. Oh, David Quinn's here. I didn't even expect that.
And then your wife's fangirling over him. She says, "Oh, there's David."
Hmm?
Oh, what a fun night. And in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, we'll be reliving it.
Yeah. Yeah. David White, Jimmy Tupac's, his grandmother passed away. So he was driving up to Chicago, and he stopped by my place on Tuesday night. So I had taken Tuesday through Friday off of last week to prepare for Rogue Fun,
Yeah.
doing stuff around the house. So I didn't have any issue like him coming over and staying out late because I wasn't going to work in the morning. I was sleeping in. And we stayed up until like 12:30 just talking on my deck. And I'm just like, this is just training.
Well, then good. I don't feel bad about never. I never heard when he was coming, but I knew it was going to be late, and I was working, so I was like, I'm sure he's cool.
No, he got to my place about 11:15, and then, we hung out until about 12:30.
Yeah.
So it was a good conversation too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be that late, but yeah. Wow.
And again, I was thankful because I just won't have that time during Rogue Fun to
Right.
make meaningful connections like that. So having an opportunity like that beforehand makes me feel a little bit better.
Right. That's awesome. No, that's cool. Oh, anything else fun and exciting happen?
I mean, there's plenty of things. There's one thing I want to get off my chest before we continue.
Yes, go right ahead.
I need to apologize to Jordan. I've already talked to him about it. You know about this?
No.
Yeah, he was pretty mad at me because I wasn't clear. It's my fault. I wasn't clear on the Toylanta episode.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to be fair. I was trying to say, independent toy companies are not for me. And I know there's people out there who enjoy them, like Jordan.
Right.
But I wasn't clear, and it made it sound like Jordan is an idiot for liking independent toy companies, which is farthest from the truth. I
Right.
profusely apologize to Jordan. I feel bad that he was pretty upset for a couple days. It was not my intention to badmouth him. I
Hmm.
didn't mean to badmouth him. If that's the way it came across, I swear to you, that's not the intention. I told Jordan, I don't have a single bad thing to say about you, man.
Right.
Like, that's just me being an idiot and not focusing in the moment.
Right.
I felt
I
like I was
didn't
doing,
take it. Yeah, I didn't take it that way. But
yeah, but I think maybe you understood where I was coming from.
right.
Whereas if you don't understand that, and maybe I wasn't clear about it,
Hmm.
I was just trying, like I said, I was just trying to be fair and say they're not for me. And I went into my tirade, and then I mentioned Jordan, but I was just like, I understand that there's people out here who enjoy this stuff, and I'm not here to take away anybody's enjoyment from anything.
Right.
Um, and like for example, Jordan, like Jordan can love all this stuff, and that's great.
Hmm.
It's just not for me.
Right.
That's it. But I regret making him feel bad. I regret that if anybody took that the wrong way, I'm sorry. Jordan's my homie. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's the furthest from the truth. Like, and also professionally, in quotes, professionally, I would never badmouth someone on this podcast. Like, I'll critique something, like I'll critique what I think Disney's doing today with Mandalorian and Grogu,
Hmm.
but I'm not just gonna say, and let me tell you about this guy I know. He's an idiot. Please understand that if that ever happens again, I'm not being clear.
Right.
Jordan's my homie, and we're cool now. So I just want to make
Well,
sure everybody understands that.
I'm glad you guys kissed and made up
Yeah.
because
Well,
that
we
would
haven't
be
hugged yet.
really, huh?
We haven't hugged it out yet, though.
Okay, cool. Because that's what gangsters do.
They kiss and make up.
Yeah, they hug it. They hug it out, and they have tickle fights.
No, I don't think you're watching the same gangster movies as I am. They never did that in The Godfather.
It's an Office reference.
Oh, was it the mafia episode?
No, it's when he goes to when Michael goes to Daryl to try to figure something out, and he's
Oh,
like
yes.
it's either they hug it out or they tickle it out or something.
I was watching It's Always Sunny, and they go to a bus stop,
Uh-huh.
but they use Dunder Mifflin offices. Like the outside of the office, they converted to make it look like it's a bus stop. And I'm like, come on, that's Dunder Mifflin. You're not fooling anyone. You can't use that in any media anymore because that's Dunder Mifflin's office.
Right. Yeah.
But did you pick anything up this week?
I actually did. I did. I've been I hit a couple of Rosses
Hmm.
looking for the Mandalorian 4-pack, and I haven't been able to find it. I know one was in Canton. Somebody said they found one in Canton, but that would leave. I think they're coming in packs of 4, so I guess they're getting them case by case. So either they only put one out or somebody grabbed the other three. Um, I haven't found that yet, but I did. I was at one, and they had a Black Series Thrawn and Ahsoka from the Ahsoka show. I picked
Hmm.
those up. I didn't. I was like, kind of half, on the fence about it. But for $8 each, they're kind of hard. It's kind of hard to pass those up. Plus, I think I already passed the Ahsoka up one other time. And then somebody had posted in one of the toy groups that they had found the gorilla from TNC Surf Shop
Yeah, I
game.
saw that. It
And
made me laugh.
I stopped by a random Ross today and they had it. So I picked it up. The guy was like, I stopped by 3 Rosses looking for this. And I'm like, oh, this is the first one I decided to look for this and here it sits.
You
So
know, a while ago we were talking about that. You're like TNC Surf Shop. I used to play that game as a kid, and I'm like, that sounds very familiar. And it was later on that I saw a video of that game, and I was like, wait a minute, that was one of the first games I had with my Nintendo.
yeah.
But I was like 7, 8 years old, so
Mhm.
it's like far back in the distance of my memories.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
remember that game, yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of the first ones, one of the first video games that was out there. And yeah. So yeah, I'd have been like 9 or 10. So yeah, you're a couple of years younger than me. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm young.
you're young. You're the
I'm on the
young
younger
buck.
side of the hobby.
You're the young buck.
Yeah.
And I had
Well,
my
Blake is younger.
huh?
To be fair, Blake is younger.
Yes, Blake is on the way young side of the hobby. And also I had a proud grandpa Wampa moment because we had the grandkids this weekend, and my grandson looks at me. He goes, "The car from back." They were at one of their other grandparents' house, and we picked them up Saturday morning, and they went to the Braves game. And he was like, the car from Back to the Future was at the Braves game. And I'm like, you know what that is?
The Cybertruck.
Right.
No.
So I was like, good for you. You know what the DeLorean is. I'm like, the DeLorean? He's like, yeah, the DeLorean was there. And they said when it hit 88 miles per hour. And I'm just like, yes, you hit all the pop culture references.
Did you see Box Lunch has a bathroom floor mat that's a Wampa?
I did. I need to figure out how much that is, or at least watch it, see when it drops.
They don't really do drops at Box Lunch. You just got to buy it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've picked up some good stuff when they put stuff on clearance, but I don't know how. I have. It's been a minute since I've been to a box lunch.
But it's like it's difficult to find something that's on it's difficult for me to find something that's on clearance at Box Lunch.
Okay.
Usually it's just like whatever they have on clearance. It's not like I've been looking for this thing and it's not here anymore. And
Gotcha.
I don't know.
I may
I'm
need
not
to go
being
look
clear
at it.
again.
Right. Yeah, I know. I saw Tim post that and I was just like, son of a gun. Because
Yeah,
it, yeah.
he says there's that cantina glass there that I really want with the band on it and everything, Fig and Dam.
Oh, nice.
So I gotta go pick that up at some point, but I'm a little busy.
Yeah, we've got an event to plan in 2.5 weeks.
I did get General Veers from the Vintage Collection.
Nice.
He was, I think it said AT Commander or something like that, AT-AT Commander in
Mhm.
the old Kenner days.
Yeah,
And then General Veers was famously released in Canada. It's the same figure, but they put a bubble that says General Veers.
gotcha.
Oh, shrink wrap to the card. Have you
Ah,
seen those?
yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're
Yeah.
like just black cards, and they
And
say there's a bubble, and then like the person's shrink wrapped to it.
yeah,
The
those
same
are
thing.
semi-highly collectible, I think.
Yes. So that's the only way you can get General Veers in the vintage version. And once you open it, it's just like the other AT-AT commanders.
It's just an ad commander.
Yeah. Imperial Walker commanders. And then when David came over, he brought the Black Series Neil from the Skeleton Crew. So I have the entire crew, the
Nice.
Skeleton Crew. And then Jordan was nice enough to point out in Holly Springs there was a bunch of vintage collection stuff on clearance, and I got the Armorer Forge for $30.
Oh, so it went down $5 more. Or was it 30? I thought it was 35.
No, I got it for 30. Maybe it
Oh,
was. I don't know. There's
nice.
only one stick air on it, so I don't think it went down any further.
Okay.
So
Did it have any
pretty nice.
figures with it, or it was just a forge?
It comes with the armor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Hasbro's learned that if you want people to buy your playsets, you need to pack in a figure
Yes.
that's numbered,
Yeah.
not a baggie.
So did you open it up just to pull a figure out?
No, 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 no. That's not happening.
You're like, it's over there in that box.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's all I got. I mean, it's just been nonstop busyness. I had like an allergy attack at one point because I was working outside so much, trying to get my backyard in shape and trying to
Mhm.
really polish it up so it looks nice.
Yeah.
And so a lot of and it's like vacation was like I made my checklist of things to do, and then it was like, oh wait, I gotta go do this. Oh wait, I'm gonna go do this, and like nothing on the checklist got done until Saturday.
Right.
Because Sunday I was busy. Saturday I was like, oh wait, I gotta do this, do this, 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 this. The one big thing that still hasn't been done is the dusting in the Star Wars room.
Uh,
I'm about 75% done.
well, that's good. I don't think people, I mean, I don't know how people, if people pay that close of attention or not.
I do, and I'll know, so that's good
Yeah.
enough for me to do it. But yeah, it's been busy, but we're getting really, really close now.
Yeah.
Um, I
It's
talked
getting,
to David a couple times, David Quinn,
uh
getting things that he needs. Has talked to David White. I talked to Sean Moynihan. Everyone's getting excited and they can't wait to come down. So looking forward to seeing everybody again.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's exciting that it's right there, and listening to David's podcast again is getting me excited again for it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know we're going to be busting, humping it Friday morning and Saturday morning, but we'll make it.
Yep, I talked to Mark. So we've got our AV guy in place. Um,
Yay!
so yeah, it's everything's gonna fall in place and it's gonna be easy. And Dan Lowe is working on something that's gonna be top notch. it's probably gonna be better than mine because I was looking at the construction of his, and I'm like, I don't know if it's his mold that he's
Mhm.
touched up, but I'm like, I wish I had done that with my thing because I think my thing just kind of lumbers. I can't
Well,
say
when you're
anymore.
making, you are making like 15 different things for Rogue Fun where he made one. So
He's
don't feel,
making three,
okay, well, three.
three.
Well, don't feel too bad.
I won't, but yeah,
Awesome.
it's gonna be fun.
Did you watch the Darth Maul show?
I did.
Did you want to, how,
I
what
only
you
watched the
think?
first two episodes,
Yeah, I
which
haven't watched it. Oh, that it comes out on Monday, doesn't it?
it's out today.
Yeah, we haven't watched. I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, when I get done here, I'll probably go out back and watch it with Harrison.
Nice.
But I loved it.
Yeah, it was good. I hope they continue on the same tra tra trajectory. Is that the right
Trajectory.
trajectory or the same storyline?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, pterodactyl. I hope they keep it that way because I don't. I was scared when they had that young girl that it was going to be like chasing, and it still may turn out to be somebody's chasing him or he's chasing somebody. Um, I don't, and I feel like it's like you've done that so much in Star Wars. That's been like the main storyline is you have an older person trying to find an apprentice or help an apprentice because they do it in the Mandalorian and Grogu. You know what I mean? It's like the same storyline all the time.
Well,
And yeah.
the interesting thing about this is in George's original 789, he understood that there was a vacuum that was created when the Empire fell and the New Republic was formed.
Hmm.
So a bunch of stormtroopers went off and they started their own planet and their own colony and with the intent of like re-emerging and taking over the galaxy.
Yeah.
But when you've got that transition there, just like in the Eastern European countries when USSR fell,
Hmm.
people started coming in and supplying things and filling in some voids. And so George Lucas's idea was that Darth Maul would come into that power vacuum and start to fill in those gaps and rise in power and become an incredibly powerful crime lord,
Right.
underworld
Okay.
crime lord. And so, and then he was going to have Darth Talon as his apprentice.
That would have been awesome.
But if you're watching what's happening right now in the first two episodes of Maul, that's exactly what George had intended for 789.
Right.
So
Yeah,
they're
I can
using,
see that forming.
yeah, they're using George's ideas for Maul instead of using it for 789,
Okay.
which I love.
Right. No, I'm happy with the way the storyline's going. I don't like really dark TV shows where you're straining to try to figure out what's going on. Um, but yeah, I wasn't happy about that. But like the entrance of Maul, where he comes down off the speed off the ship and like kicks
Duel of
everybody's
Fates.
butt, huh?
Duel of the
Oh my
Fates is playing.
God, you're just like, yes, Duel of Fates. I mean, I think if no matter how bad you're gonna poo-poo on the set on this on the prequels, everybody loves Duel of Fates.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's awesome.
Yeah,
So
that's the binary sunset of the prequels. And so when you hear that, it's Darth Maul, and you're just like, that was awesome. Um, what else? I thought the cops were kind of funny. It just was weird seeing
that was weird.
policemen. Yeah, it was weird seeing policemen in Star Wars.
Yeah, this well, it's also it goes back to like what Andor was doing, where the Empire is still a little too weak to be on every planet and with an iron fist, so they're using corporations and local police to kind of fill that void.
Uh-huh.
And so that's why they kept asking, you need to call the Empire for this one. He's kind of kicking that can down the road, like I can take care of this.
Right. Well, because he knows when the Empire comes in, it's gonna
It's
be
yeah,
scorched earth.
yeah. So I like that, and I like the symmetry between that and Andor.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I kind of like that they're doing it 2 episodes at a time. I do and I don't, but it's better than them releasing it all and then you binge watch it. Which that kind of stinks. So
I liked it.
yeah, I can see you got a mouthful of cookies, so I'm kind of like
I got a
trying to come
cookie.
up with something and let you
Keep
finish.
spinning.
He's like, stretch.
Darth Maul is what I thought Acolyte was going to be. Discuss.
Oh, you're right. No, I think that would have been the thing. And I don't know, people. Oh wow, if they had done that with the Acolyte, that would have been amazing because they had it set up to where they could have done something like that with the Acolyte, and they just
Because they were saying it's a dark side X file, and then so you got your police that's following up on the dark side people. So it's like this is what I thought the Acolyte was going to be.
You're right. You're right. Because that's what I thought. Yeah, they were all like, it's going to be Dark Side X Files or X Files in the Star Wars, and I think the director did not do herself any favors with things. Not to turn it political. You know what I mean? Because anyway, I think that spoiled everybody's, or spoiled the Acolyte for a lot of people when they started doing press junkets for it. And then it but yeah, they could have done this with the Acolyte, and I was excited for the Acolyte because it was like, okay, and they kind of, the first episode of the Acolyte
Hmm.
gave you that feel because you had the lady from Matrix was kind of playing that detective role. And then it went downhill for like the first, after the intro, after the cold open, it totally took a 180.
Yeah. I a lot of people are asking if Rook cast the female Mandalorian that's kind of accompanying Darth Maul or Maul, I guess he is now. I think he's dropped the Darth. If she's the armorer in the Mandalorian, which I don't subscribe to. I don't think that's accurate. Like, but who knows?
Because that is a valid fan theory right now, I think, because they are, the armorer has the horns, and they keep going. The horns are a throwback or a remembrance of a earlier time. So you're like, and they've kind of had this um theory for a minute with the armorer that she may not have been Rook. I don't know if she's always been tied to Rook Cast, but at least was an ex Darth Maul disciple.
It's possible. I mean, she's going from essentially one cult to another because that's going to take a lot of like change in faith. Like, I don't trust Maul anymore. I'm just going to keep my helmet on for the rest of my life.
Yeah. And that would be explain why she changed it to keep the helmet on if she doesn't want people recognizing her.
Maybe. Who knows?
You know who voices Rook Cast?
The armor?
No, Vanessa
I don't.
Marshall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're saying Hera becomes Rook Cast?
Yes.
Or Rook Cast becomes Hera because this takes place before Rebels.
Right. Or it could be almost at the same time, or same, not much more before Rebels, because
So do you think they take the spy bot's personality and put that in Chopper? Is
they
that what you're
might.
saying? Same
Yeah.
thing what they did with L3. They put her mind into the Millennium Falcon.
You know who would really like if they did that?
Who?
Lauren from a Force, of
Oh,
course. She
yeah.
would love that.
Spybot was a little goofy, but I mean it's an animated show. It's like what? Okay. Instead of dogs, we've got a little spy robot vulture
Yeah,
droid.
that spy robot was kind of cool, and it did so much because it was like it was doing so much more than you've ever seen a droid do.
Yeah.
Because it had a little bit more personality and it was a little bit more devious. Um, and it was controlling things and stuff, and controlling things like without having to be plugged into them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, no, I'm happy with it. Yeah, I know somebody was I don't know how serious they were, but they were just like, I can't stand all this animated Star Wars crap, and you're like, why, man?
Well, I'll get into it in a little because we haven't done news, and I think they need more animated shows, and I think they need that on Disney Plus. But
Yeah,
I'll get into it in a little bit. But
yeah.
I think it's a great start. I love the show.
Mhm.
This doesn't mean anything because critics could be wrong sometimes, but they've seen the first 6 of 8 episodes. I guess Lucasfilm was holding back the last two.
Yeah, they did a whole press thing at
Yeah,
uh
yeah, and
the
so at Lucasfilm headquarters.
yeah, I was
Um,
like, I know all these people, not know all these people, but why can't we get invited to stuff like this? Anyway,
because
sorry, I
we're not popular enough, and we talk about toys. Um, That's why. And then so critics have only seen the first 6 episodes of
Mhm.
8 or 8 or 10. They've only seen the last two are being held back, and it still has like 100% in Rotten Tomatoes score. So
Yeah.
it's highly rated. It's just going to continue with the quality, I assume, and there's a lot to look forward here.
Hmm.
And
And
if
it
they
could,
tie it
huh?
into Solo, it's going to be a slam dunk for me.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it could lead into Solo or lead into it. Well, that would be amazing if it led in the ending of this was the ending of Solo. That's where it ends up. Um,
Well, there's like a 8 year difference between this and Solo.
okay.
It's either 8 or 15, somewhere in there.
Wow. So it's that much ahead of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did also appreciate the fact that Darth Maul, even in the middle of everything going on, he's like, the guy I'm looking for is close. And they're like the apprentice
Yes.
talking about Obi-Wan, and you're just like,
No, no,
so
no.
no,
No.
it was not Obi-Wan.
No, it's the Twi'lek lady.
Oh, I thought he was still talking about Obi-Wan.
No, that's at first that's what I thought, but the dream was about his apprentice.
Okay,
And it's the one that I assume is going to become Darth
so
Talon.
you think that little girl's gonna become Dark Talon?
I think so.
Okay,
Although, if he's not a Darth anymore, and if he's not following the Sith tradition, then maybe he'll just rename her Talon or something. Drop your Jedi stuff and
I
and
never thought about that. That's an interesting take on that whole show
because he
now.
seems very interested in her. He hasn't sliced her down.
Right,
He's kidnapped her, and he's trying to corrupt her through the dark ways of the Force, using his words and
right.
twisting her mind and stuff.
And then you also see how powerful she is because she pushes that whole jail cell off the wall so she can get out of it. So she's got some power.
And even when we first meet her, she's starting to feel the desperation. She stole food, and her Jedi master was because she's still a Padawan, I assume, and the other dude, the frog-looking alligator dude, is the Jedi master. He was telling her, "We don't. The Force will provide. We don't steal food."
Right.
And what does she do? She disobeys him. She kind of follows into the darkness, and she steals food.
Yeah.
So she gets
That's
herself arrested.
that's very, very interesting, Jason.
Yeah. So that's where that's heading. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I never thought about that. Now I'm gonna have to watch it from a totally different perspective. But I can see that
Um,
happening.
Jazwares announced some new items this week.
Yeah.
There's the Kenner-inspired Millennium Falcon and an ATST versus Snowspeeder, and they're all Kenner themed. Coming soon to Target stores in the US. There's more details coming soon. It just seems very desperate at this point where they're like, "Oh, we can't sell you on what we're doing. Let's sell you on what another toy company did 40 years ago."
Yeah. Oh, I like the concept, but it doesn't remind me of it's just a white Millennium Falcon. It's just white. I mean, it's just white. It kind of worked on the X-Wing because I think they really went after the aesthetic of the original Kenner X-Wing. But
Yeah.
and I don't think I've seen one in person or paid enough attention to it, but it has that feel of the original Kenner X-Wing, whereas these are just we painted them white.
Yeah.
I know somebody in one of the groups were like, give us a true to scale Millennium Falcon. And I commented, I said, I'm more worried about the repaints because uh, a true to scale Millennium Falcon, nobody's going to buy. It's going to be too expensive for 90% of the people out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think $60 was pushing it. So if they try to get any higher, I mean, look at the Ghost. That was $60, and that's bigger than the Falcon. And a lot of people waited until that went on 50%, $15 at one point,
Yeah.
and they were snatching it up at that point. But no toy company in their right mind would produce that
Yeah. No,
full-size thing.
I mean, I think that's what's happening I think that may be part of the reason why the hobby is failing is because people are like, we'll just wait for it to go on clearance, or we'll wait for Ollie's, we'll wait for Ross. And we've been conditioned to we're like, we'll wait 2 years for the product. We don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, they announced this week their Neutron figures, Hasbro.
Yeah.
So it's Sam Flynn and his bike, his light bike, and that's the only way you can get Sam is through that, and that's $99, essentially $100. And there was a
Jesus.
4 pack with the rest of the characters for $139, which is bleh, easy for me to say, which is essentially $35 a figure, $39, something like that.
I'd have to go relook at the. I can't believe they're selling it like that.
It's almost like they were down the road. It's a 4 pack, so you can't get them individually. You have to buy all of them to get one of them if that's
Right.
what you want. And it's very expensive, and it's almost like they have no faith after the HasLab failed, and they were just like, just dump it,
Yeah.
just
I
get it out there.
I was real surprised to see that they still went through with those figures, but I didn't realize that that's how they were selling them. And it is there again. You're gonna unless you're the only unless HasLab or Hasbro Pulse is the only way to get this product, it's gonna be in clearance in a couple of years.
Yeah, it might have been too late. They might have been too far down the road in
Yeah.
production to kind of quit after the HasLab.
Yeah, and I mean you can't really if this is Patrick's no, not Patrick, it's Steve, Mr.
Steve,
Steve. If
yeah,
this is his first fail, he's been in there a year and this is his first flop.
he's been in there longer. Like all the stuff that's happening now is his effect. Like the T-shirts on those May the Fourth figures are his.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll blame him for that too.
So I don't know what's going on. If the gimmick is the only way to sell toys now,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
It could be. I mean, I did notice they put a little bit more they put some blaster fire on the stormtrooper, so maybe that'll help. But yeah, I just I don't know. I don't like those t-shirts. It turns them into a Barbie doll
Yeah,
at that point.
yeah. Um, if you remember, I'll take you back to 2024, the summer of 2024,
Okay.
in May. Anything significant happened in May 2024?
That was that Rogue Fun?
It was, but it was also Blue Milk.
Oh yes, Blue Milk's coming back.
And Blue Milk is returning for the second Rogue Fun. And if anyone's questioning if this is a coincidence, no, I've arranged it this way. So
Right.
I've been working with the company at TrueMoo, and I said, "Hey, we've got another event coming up this May. Can you do us a favor and do the Blue Milk?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure, I guess so. Maybe we should do that too because there's a movie coming out." And I was like, "Yeah, I would appreciate that." So
Yeah.
it's all because of me.
All because of you. Yeah, if I find it great, I'm not going to go looking for it like I did originally because I had a half gallon and it sat for like maybe because normally milk, if it sits for a day or two over the expiration date, it's still good.
Yeah.
This stuff was not. This stuff was like gone. Like 2 days after the expiration date, I went to pour it out, went to get a cup, and it was just like a big glob.
Well, there's more. And it looks like
Okay.
it's the same packaging, so it's
Yeah.
I don't see the point in getting it, I guess, because I still have like 2 bottles downstairs. Empty
Ooh.
bottles, empty
Okay.
bottles. One's a light blue cap and the other one's a dark blue cap. There's variants out there.
Ooh.
Urgh,
Well,
you
well,
got
here's
me.
the real question. Did you paint the insides of them blue?
No, I just cleaned them out. I thought about that
Yeah.
because I saw Tim Connor had put blue milk or blue food coloring into some glue, and then he put the glue inside of the thing.
Yeah.
But it's just trash.
That's what our
It's
kids are
fun
going to be
trash.
saying about our collections in 30 years. It's just trash.
I have a Pepsi bottle from 1997, like a 2 liter. It's just trash. I just keep it. It's fun though. It's fun trash.
It is fun trash.
The other thing I wanted to talk about is that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is currently tracking a $71 million weekend for its opening weekend.
How can they track it when no tickets have gone on sale
They
yet?
just, well, there's a couple things that's happening because I gotta feed my fish. My alarm's going off. Feed the fish. Otherwise, I'll
Oh,
forget.
you're real fit. I was
My
like,
real fish
fit. Where's your,
in my fish tank.
but it's a TV, so you don't think of it as a fish tank.
Yeah, and then I'm just doing 12 million different things, and it's the last thing on my mind. So I really have to send a reminder for myself. But there's companies out there that will like take the temperature and research things and they'll get an idea of what's happening. Now, 9 times out of 10, these companies will know that they're tracking a $100 million weekend.
Mhm.
But what they'll say is that it's only 71, which is oddly specific.
Right.
Like, why not say 70 or 75? It's 71. It's very specific.
Mm.
But they'll say that so that when the movie comes out and it's $100 million and they were expecting 71, they can just go, wow, look at us. We blew away expectations. But that being said, there hasn't been a new episode of The Mandalorian in 3 years.
Right.
It's been 7 years since there was a Star Wars movie on in the screens, and
Wow.
Disney Plus is a thing now. So a lot they've kind of demoted, I guess, Star Wars to a TV property
Yeah.
through their mishandling. And this is essentially a sequel to a TV show, something that people have seen before on their TV. And I'll just wait for it to come on TV. I don't need to see it in the big screen.
Yeah.
And so all that's working against the movie. There's very little in terms of promotion. And I know I've cut the cord, so I'm not on TV and I don't see if there's commercials happening every other minute, but I'm not seeing anything in the store. They're just starting to get end caps at Walmart and Target.
Yeah.
They've got the blue milk thing that's happening. So it's slowly happening, but I feel like it's just there's not a lot of talk for a movie that's coming out in 6 weeks.
Right.
We should
No,
be hyped. We should be hyped to the bones.
yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna go. This is like the first movie in a long time that I've been like, I'm gonna go see it in a theater. You know, I want to see Project Hail Mary, but I'm like, it's one of those. If I get there, I get there. This is gonna be a must see for me just because you got to see Star Wars in the theater again. But yeah, it surprises me because when the prequels came out and stuff, you were hyping that stuff up for months. It
Yeah,
felt like. There
yeah.
were figures already out. I mean, now the figures are already out, but they're sitting on the shelves. I mean, I think you can still find those first edition figures if you go look for them. And I don't know if it's because Walmart has become so slack on things or not. I don't know what the problem is.
And again, the other problem is that Disney's got 12 other properties. They've got Moana, they've got this, they got Marvel, they've got all these other things. Can't think of any top of my head, but it's like if this fails, well, we got Moana right behind it to make us $1 billion.
Yeah.
We're not going to invest all this money into Mandalorian and then nothing into Moana because then the Moana is going to fail. So they kind of like spread their hype up evenly.
Mm-hmm.
Where back in the day it was just Lucasfilm and like the whole company was based on Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was this. This is the main driver. We need this to make billions of dollars. We need to sell the toys. We need to get all the licensing deals. All that kind of mentality has gone away now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because when you think about it, we were looking for a movie to go see with the grandbabies, and like Hoppers, that was the latest Disney movie that came out, and that thing came out like 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and there was very little fanfare behind it. So I'm just hoping it's not another Hoppers, or nobody goes to see it.
Project Hail Mary was really, really good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed the Mario Galaxy movie,
yeah,
although it's very little plot. It's almost like being on Instagram and flipping through videos,
uh,
except with each video, it was like an action sequence.
okay,
Oh, here's an action sequence, which swipe up leads to this action sequence, which it's like very, very fast. The best way I can describe it in terms of Star Wars is the first few minutes of Rise of Skywalker when they're hyperspace jumping
yeah,
and something else happens and then something else happens. It's a lot of that. There's very little in terms of plot, but I did enjoy it.
okay. Yeah, because my wife did mention that, and she's like, I don't want to go see that. And I'm like, oh, the grandkids probably would. But we ended up playing in the pool, which was free.
I just hope that Zelda is more Lord of the Rings than it is Mario Galaxy because it deserves it.
I know
But
how you love your Zelda.
that's all the news I have. So let me share a message, share sound from one Roger Christian. Wait, hold on. I've got 12 windows open. I feel like I'm very old all of a sudden. Roger Christian. So he was nice enough to send this over, which hat tip to David Quinn, because the reason we asked for this was for David's podcast. But here's a word from Roger Christian.
Hi everyone, Roger Christian here. I'll be at Rogue Fun 2. Looking forward to meeting lots of fans there. I haven't been to Atlanta in a very long time. I was just reading from Cinema Alchemist. George Lucas kindly gave me a forward for the reprint. I could tell you about the day that Roger showed me a flash handle from a 40s camera and suggested it would work as a lightsaber hilt. It was an inspired idea that cost nothing. That's the kind of thing I really enjoy, and it was also probably one of the 20 inspired ideas that Roger brought to me that day. It's a very, very honoured that George actually gave me this. It's and I'll have some copies of the book there to sign and sell. I'll try to have a few of the Blu-rays. There was a fan special I'm working on, which has every story you can ever think of about how we put that film together. I will try to bring, depending on how I'm traveling and customs, everything nowadays, but I will try to bring this little baby, which is my Graphics version of the Luke's original, and lots of photographs and things like that. But most of all, it's to meet and greet and share some stories. I know I've got a couple of panels. Those will be interesting. And of course, I'll be there with Nick Maley, who I have not seen since we made that first film together back in London in 1975. We started, but Nick joined in 1976 when we moved to Boreham Wood. So really looking forward to this, and see you all there.
So I just got goosebumps just hearing that again, how they haven't seen each other in 50 years.
Wow.
And as we record this today on Monday, April 13th, it is the 50th anniversary of the start of filming for the Cantina sequence. That was not part of the original shoot, though. That was part of the January reshoot.
Right.
But yes.
No, it's cool. It's crazy that this movie is like 50 years old.
It's 50 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going through my memories on the Facebooks, and this was the start of Celebration, like the first day of Celebration 2017. Was today, 9 years ago.
Is that Orlando?
Yeah.
That was my first Celebration, but we only went for Saturday.
Yeah, that was my first like big convention, and I was there all 4 days.
You know what's better than Celebration?
Rogue Fun?
Rogue Fun.
It will be, because you don't have to travel. We don't have to travel, and it's not going to be crazy. But
you don't have to
you're
travel,
not going to get. You're not going to
see a lot of work, though.
Yeah, we do have a lot. Oh my God, so much work. Now it's time for me to put my game up, because you've been working for a couple of months or a year or something, and now it's my turn.
It's our turn.
It's our turn. We're gonna. Oh. We need we got a lot of volunteers, so we'll have it. We'll be good.
Yeah, and it's going to be the same amount of work as last time, and we have more time to do it.
Yeah.
So as long as we open those doors at 1 o'clock on Saturday, I'm happy.
Right. Yeah, no, because we'll have all day Sunday or Friday.
Friday.
Till like 4, right? Because it's 4 like our drive. What time does
I would say 4, yeah, because the Puppetry Center is at 6, so I want to be there on time.
Yeah, so that gives us time to go like take a shower together and change.
Yeah.
Get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just because like I'm going through my memories, and it was like Han Solo, all of us, you're walking by the main stage, and all of a sudden you're just like, what's going on in there? And it's Han Solo and George Lucas. So I was,
his name is Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yes.
He's not really Han Solo. He's not the real Han Solo.
Not the real Han Solo. He's just
like when you go to the mall, that's not the real Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Claus lives in the North Pole. He doesn't have time to go to.
You're not the real Santa. You live in a web of lies.
You sit on a throne of lies. What is this?
Sit on a throne of lies. Sorry, I knew you'd correct me. Did you
Well,
see that they're doing that with the ASO? I
what's an
think
AS? What's an
the
ASO?
Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. I think they're doing a big thing
Oh,
with Elf or
yeah. At
something.
one point, the symphony orchestras, like 40 years ago, would look down on film scores.
Yeah.
But now it's like the driving thing to keep business viable for them is to play the films live for you.
Right. It's like if you do you like a paycheck? Yeah. Here you go.
People don't want to hear Mozart. They want to hear John Williams.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I used to have to go down there for work. I'd go to the symphony hall to work on their machines every now and again, and you were like down in the bowels and like the green room and stuff. So that was kind of cool. And every now and again you'd hear practice. So
that's cool.
yeah, it was just a cool experience. So
Dana Barrett used to play for New York Symphony Orchestra.
who's that?
Goonies. Jeez, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. It's Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's Dana
Cool.
Barrett, right? I'm not getting that wrong. I
I
have
don't
to
know.
check myself. Anyways, anything else?
I don't think so. Just Rogue Fun 2.5 weeks away or 2 weeks away. Yay.
Dana Barrett, not Barr. Yeah, it's Dana Barrett. Okay, cool.
Okay.
We have Barrett Parkway, which is like heavy on my mind because it's like the main.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Barrett
Way to
Parkway
check.
and Peachtree.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
welcome to all the Peachtree streets, the people that have never been to Georgia. There's a ton of them, so don't get lost.
I've got to go record a video for Rogue Fun on the swag game, and then I'm going to go watch Maul.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
And I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening to the Smugglers Galaxy podcast. If you could, please leave a like and a 5-star review of the show anywhere you listen. Really helps us out and points people to our show. You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Send us an email or message us. We love feedback, and we'd love to make you part of our show. Our email address is smugglersgalaxy@gmail.com. Thank you to Alfonso Riviera for the Smugglers Galaxy logo. And thank you to Levi Waterhouse for the music. People, collect for the love of it. Hashtag vote with your wallet. Pass on what you've learned. Be a positive force in the collective community. See you in 2 weeks. This is the way.
This is the way.